Assault squadrons. At the core of Delta Force are the assault squadrons, often referred to as saber squadrons. These squadrons are responsible for direct action missions, counterterrorism raids, hostage rescue, and the capture of high-value targets. Open-source material consistently identifies four primary assault squadrons: A Squadron, B Squadron, C Squadron, and D Squadron. While exact designations and manpower are classified, their general structure and mission roles are well established. Each assault squadron is typically organized into three troops. Two of these are assault troops, designed for close-quarters combat, forced entry, and high-intensity raids. The third is a reconnaissance and sniper troop, responsible for surveillance, overwatch, and precision engagement. Each troop is further divided into small assault teams, allowing the squadron to strike multiple objectives simultaneously, or scale force as needed. These squadrons are tasked with the most politically sensitive and time-critical missions assigned to U.S. forces. When national leadership requires a target to be captured alive, removed quietly, or secured without escalation, assault squadrons form the execution arm. To understand how Delta Force applies this combat power, it is necessary to examine each assault squadron individually, starting with the oldest and most established, Squadron A. Squadron A is one of the oldest and most experienced assault squadrons within Delta Force and is most closely associated with high-risk direct action and counterterrorism missions. It is designed to execute operations where speed, surprise, and precision are critical, particularly in environments where civilian presence, political sensitivity, or hostage risk severely restrict the use of force. The squadron is typically structured around 2 assault troops and 1 reconnaissance and sniper troop. Assault troops are responsible for forced entry, close quarters battle, and the physical control of objectives. The reconnaissance troop supports these actions through surveillance, overwatch, and precision engagement, ensuring that assault elements move with accurate, real-time situational awareness. Assault teams within Squadron A are optimized for urban combat, including multi-story buildings, aircraft, buses, and fortified compounds. Operators train extensively in explosive and mechanical breaching, room-clearing techniques, and hostage control procedures that prioritize speed while minimizing collateral damage. Each team is led by a senior non-commissioned officer who is expected to make immediate tactical decisions without higher-level guidance once the operation begins. Squadron A is also heavily trained in capture-focused missions, where the objective is to detain a target alive rather than neutralize them. This requires precise coordination, restraint under pressure, and advanced detainee handling procedures. In any scenario involving the detention of a senior political or military figure, Squadron A would be a logical choice for the primary assault force executing the physical capture. In relation to claims surrounding Nicolas Maduro, open-source speculation has suggested that if a U.S. Special Operations-led detention mission were ever authorized, a Squadron A-type element would most likely serve as the primary assault force. Its specialization in capture-focused direct action, detainee control, and politically sensitive operations aligns directly with the requirements of attempting to seize a sitting head of state. Operations of this nature, when authorized, are typically unacknowledged and remain classified regardless of outcome. Capturing a target is only part of the mission. Controlling the environment before and after the breach is equally critical. Squadron B. Squadron B is structured to support, reinforce, and exploit the actions of a primary assault element. While fully capable of conducting direct action raids independently, its operational strength lies in area control, isolation of objectives, and sustained security operations during complex missions. Like other assault squadrons, Squadron B consists of 2 assault troops and 1 reconnaissance troop, divided into small modular teams. These teams are trained to operate in coordination with other squadrons, allowing Delta Force to conduct multi-layered operations involving several objectives or large fortified sites. Squadron B teams specialize in establishing security cordons, controlling access routes, and preventing hostile reinforcements from reaching the objective. This includes securing adjacent buildings, stairwells, streets, and vehicle approaches, while the primary assault element completes its task. Teams are trained to rapidly transition from assault posture to control and containment operations. In capture missions involving high-value individuals, Squadron B would likely be responsible for locking down the surrounding area, processing detainees, and ensuring the secure movement of the captured individual to extraction points. Their role ensures that once a target is secured, the situation does not escalate or unravel due to external interference, If a mission targeting a sitting head of state progressed beyond the initial breach phase, Squadron B-type elements would logically be tasked with securing the surrounding area, controlling access routes, and preventing loyalist forces from interfering with the detention. Delta Force does not operate on single mission timelines. Some squadrons are designed to maintain pressure across regions for extended periods. Squadron C. Squadron C was activated to expand Delta Force's ability to maintain continuous global readiness and conduct sustained operations across multiple regions. While structurally identical to other assault squadrons, Squadron C is frequently associated with long-duration deployments and contingency planning. The squadron operates with 2 assault troops and 1 reconnaissance troop, enabling it to conduct full-spectrum direct action missions. Its teams are trained to prepare detailed assault plans for targets that may never be struck but must remain actionable on short notice. This includes rehearsing multiple contingencies, such as target relocation, compromised intelligence, or aborted missions. Squadron C excels in complex target environments, including government facilities, military installations, and hardened compounds protected by layered security. Assault teams practice simultaneous entry, vertical insertion, and synchronized clearance to overwhelm defenders before they can coordinate resistance. In scenarios involving prolonged surveillance of senior leadership figures, Squadron C-type elements would likely contribute to standby assault capability, ensuring that if authorization were granted, a fully rehearsed force could execute the mission without delay. In the context of long-term contingency planning against senior Venezuelan leadership, Squadron C-type elements would be well-suited for extended surveillance support and standby assault readiness. Any credible planning effort involving Nicolas Maduro would require sustained preparation, rehearsed assault options, and global rotation coverage, missions that align closely with Squadron C's operational design. When intelligence presents a sudden opportunity, Delta Force requires units capable of acting immediately. Squadron D was formed to provide Delta Force with additional surge capacity and rapid reaction capability. Its mission profile emphasizes short-notice deployment, flexible tasking, and rapid exploitation of emerging intelligence. Structurally similar to the other assault squadrons, Squadron D operates with 2 assault troops and 1 reconnaissance troop. Its distinguishing feature is the emphasis on speed over preparation time, relying on standardized procedures and highly rehearsed drills to execute missions with minimal warning. Operators in Squadron D are trained to adapt immediately to changing conditions, including last-minute intelligence updates or shifts in political constraints. Team leaders are empowered to make decentralized decisions once the mission begins, ensuring momentum is not lost due to communication delays. In hypothetical scenarios involving a narrow window to detain a high-level individual, Squadron D would be well-suited to execute the assault before the opportunity expired, particularly if intelligence indicated imminent movement or loss of target access. If intelligence had revealed a narrow, time-sensitive opportunity to detain a senior political leader, a Squadron D-type force would be particularly well-suited to exploit it. The squadron's emphasis on rapid deployment and short-notice execution matches the operational demands of acting before a high-value target relocates or security conditions change. Such deployments, if conducted, would fall under tightly compartmented authorities and would not be publicly acknowledged. Assault forces cannot operate without precision insertion and extraction. E Squadron. E Squadron provides Delta Force with organic aviation support, ensuring that assault and reconnaissance elements can be inserted and extracted without reliance on conventional air assault units. This squadron operates light helicopters optimized for low visibility, high-precision missions. Pilots are trained in terrain masking flight, night vision operations, and confined area landings, allowing aircraft to operate in dense urban environments or remote locations with minimal exposure. Aircraft configurations are modular, supporting troop transport, armed escort, or surveillance depending on mission requirements. E Squadron rehearses extensively with assault teams, ensuring precise timing during insertion and extraction. This integration allows Delta Force to strike targets with minimal warning and withdraw before hostile forces can respond. In any politically sensitive capture mission, aviation support would be critical for rapid extraction, limiting both operational risk and diplomatic escalation. Any head-of-state level detention operation would require immediate and discrete extraction capability. E-Squadron-type aviation assets would be essential for low-visibility insertion and rapid withdrawal, minimizing exposure time inside Venezuelan territory and reducing the risk of escalation during or after the operation. Before any assault occurs, the battlefield must be prepared quietly. G Squadron conducts advanced force operations, focusing on covert infiltration, surveillance, and intelligence validation. Its operators are typically deployed well before any assault force, often under non-military cover, to prepare the battlefield quietly. Teams are small and highly autonomous, capable of operating for extended periods without detection. Their tasks include confirming target identity, mapping security routines, identifying vulnerabilities, and providing final confirmation immediately before an assault is launched. G Squadron personnel are trained in cultural integration, language skills, and counter-surveillance techniques, allowing them to blend into civilian environments. They may operate in populated urban areas, monitoring high-value individuals without revealing military presence. In any operation involving the detention of a senior political leader, G Squadron would be responsible for verifying the target's location and movements, ensuring that assault forces act on accurate, time-sensitive intelligence rather than assumption or outdated reporting. Before any assault force could be launched against a target such as Nicolas Maduro, G Squadron-type elements would be responsible for confirming his exact location, identity, and movement patterns. Given the political stakes, no action would be taken without real-time validation, provided by advanced force operators operating covertly on the ground. Direct action missions require specialized support on the ground. Combat Support Squadron. The Combat Support Squadron provides the technical and medical capabilities that allow Delta Force to conduct high-risk missions without relying on external support. Although not a frontline assault element, its role is essential to mission success and survivability. Embedded EOD specialists neutralize booby traps, improvised explosive devices, and unexploded ordnance encountered during raids, allowing assault teams to continue moving without delay. Advanced combat medics provide surgical-level trauma care and prolonged field treatment, enabling operations where evacuation may be delayed or restricted. The squadron also conducts sensitive site exploitation, collecting documents, electronics, biometric data, and digital media from target locations. This intelligence often reveals networks, communications, and follow-on targets, making exploitation one of the most strategically valuable phases of any operation. In any senior leadership detention operation, combat support elements would secure the site, treat casualties, and immediately exploit sensitive materials to maximize intelligence value. The Combat Support Squadron ensures Delta Force operations end with control, survivability, and actionable intelligence, not just tactical success. Elite units are ineffective without secure communications. Signal Squadron. The Signal Squadron maintains secure, resilient communications across all Delta Force elements. Operators deploy with assault and recon teams, ensuring command connectivity even in jammed or degraded environments. Redundant systems allow missions to continue if primary links fail. Real-time data flow enables command oversight during politically sensitive operations. In a mission involving senior leadership detention, secure communications would be essential for authorization, coordination, and controlled extraction. Modern operations require dominance beyond physical space. Computer Network Operations Squadron. Cyber Integration. This squadron provides offensive cyber and digital intelligence capabilities directly tied to kinetic missions. Operators map networks, monitor communications, and conduct digital pattern-of-life analysis. During active operations, they can disable alarms, track devices, and prevent coordinated responses. Operators often work under civilian cover, using laptops and mobile platforms rather than military infrastructure. In any hypothetical operation targeting Venezuelan leadership, cyber elements would be essential for confirming presence, monitoring communications, and preventing escape or coordination. Each Delta Force squadron plays a specific role inside a tightly integrated system. To see how a close U.S. ally structures its own Special Operations Forces, watch Every Australian Special Operations Force Explained in Detail.